So here I am again. Now I'm all freshened, cleaned. Got a little makeup on, got the hair fixed. I'm ready to go to work. Work, you say? Yes, at 72. I still do some, I guess you could call it gig work. I do demos in stores like grocery stores, liquor stores, Costco's, places like that. I do beer, wine, and alcohol sampling. So I have to look presentable, and makeup and hair makes a big difference. So I'm all ready for what I do. But I don't mind being my age. Actually, I'm enjoying being older because I am healthy, and I am so blessed that I am healthy. I don't take any medication. I don't have any kind of conditions that would require it. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't take it. I'm just one of those people. I don't like medicine. But I was just thinking about makeup and hair, and how a lot of people, especially Hollywood people, just can't accept the way their face looks with age. And then they go in and they do all these freaky plastic surgeries that make them look like someone else, first of all, and secondly, a lot of times it makes them look worse than they did if they had just let themselves be whatever age they are. I think about some of the men like Mickey Rourke and Sylvester Stallone, and when he was alive, country singer, can't think of his name. Anyway, and then all the women, oh my gosh, some of them that I just don't even recognize anymore. And I just think that's really sad that these people think that they have to look like someone else to keep themselves marketable in their business. Oh well, enough about that. Something I saw yesterday I thought was a little funny. I didn't know that mullets were still in style. Mullets? Geez, I thought that was like, 80s or something? I saw a little boy. He must have been, 9, 10 years old with his mom in the grocery store, and he had a full-on mullet. Nothing much on the sides, long, not a mohawk, but, long and swept back on the neck. Ugh. I just can't believe anybody likes that, but to each his own, I guess. I thought that went out with big glasses and shoulder pads, and was that 80s, 90s? It all kind of runs together now. Anyway, I am on my way to a demo, and one of the things that I want to take you guys along with me is not my demos, because I can't do that, but on my journey to maintain my health and to increase my level of fitness. I walk, I hike, I jog a little bit. If I had a functioning bicycle, I would probably bike ride, but I don't go to the gym, or let me rephrase that. I have not been a gym goer, but I joined the Y, and I'm going to start working out. I've already done a couple of classes too, as well as the workouts. I did a Zumba, which kicked my butt, and made me realize where a lot of my weaknesses are. I have, and the workouts too made me realize I have weak quads, and my core definitely needs to be strengthened. For people my age, one of the biggies that I have read about is that you should be able to get up off the floor without using your hands. Oh my gosh, I can get up just fine using my hands, but to be on your butt on the floor position yourself so that you can go up from that position to your knees and then stand up, oh boy, I got a long way to go. And I thought I was in fairly decent shape, but I'm finding out that I need some work. So you're going to be with me on my journey, and I'm going to kind of track hopefully a little bit of weight loss with that, but definitely an improvement in my strength for keeping myself as young as I can be, as long as I can be physically. I don't care about plastic surgery. When I age, and I'm glad that I look younger. That it's very flattering when people are shocked to find out how old I am, but that's not the most important thing to me. You know, my dad said, if you have your health, you have everything, and that is so true, so true. And I know that every time I just get a cold and I feel, crappy for a few days or a week or so, and then when I start feeling myself again, I'm like, oh, I realize how good I usually feel and how wonderful it is to feel well and healthy. So anyway, that's all I have for today. I will see you next time.